जुडिशरी रिफॉर्म्स इन इंडिया, ये आज का लेक्चर टॉपिक है एंड इस टॉपिक को डिलीवर करने जा रहे हैं TSS चंदू, हु इज एन एस्पायरेंट फॉर SSC टेक एंट्री. सो मस्ट वॉच टिल द एंड.
Jai Hind everyone. The topic of today's lecture it is judiciary reforms in India. So in India we are having the democratic system and in our government there are mainly three bodies, that is judiciary, legislative and executive, and the powers and the effective governance of the bodies is necessary for the protection of our citizen rights. And we are in our judiciary system we are facing a tremendous pressure on the officers from several decades. And if talking about the judiciary system, we are having three types of courts: one Supreme Court, 25 high courts, and the subordinate courts, which constitutes of district courts and the lower courts. And there are as many as 4.7 crore cases have been pending from right now as of May 2022, and out of this 4.7 crores, 4.15 crores has been pending in the subordinate courts itself, and over 59 lakh crores has been pending in the high courts, and over 70,000 cases has been pending in the Supreme Court. And the reason for the pendency of the courts is, one of the reason is huge vacancies in these courts. As many as 4,400 vacancies is there in the in the subordinate courts, which constitutes 22% of the total strength. And in the high courts there are as many as 440 vacancies of the posts in these high courts, which constitutes around 43% of the strength. And recently our Supreme Court has been fully functional with the 34 34 judges, including the Chief Justice of India. And talking about the our dire situations, such as the war situations that we are facing, there are more than 1.1 lakh crores has been pending for more than 30 years. This is such a worst situation we are facing. And I have already said that one of the reason is the vacancies of the posts in the judiciary bodies. Now talking about some reforms we need to take. We need to encourage the virtual courting system. This kind of proceeding has already been initiated by our government. Moreover, we need to encourage the e-courts for the people, better awareness among the people, and e-payments kind of systems will be encouraged. The e-filing should also be done by the people in order to avoid the paperwork. And more than talking about a simple example, our Asian Human Rights Council has made a report, and it has said that for spending of 2 rupees of court fees, the people who are spending more than 1,000 rupees to get their cases, to get their petition, to get a hearing of their petition in the courts. So this is such a worst situation we are being facing because of the corruption. Moreover, our infrastructure is not sufficient, and it need to be developed for the better functioning of these courts. Because of lack of proper planning and execution of these infrastructure projects, the cases have been pending for many years. Now talking about some reforms, as I have already said, the e-courts, e-filing and e-payment should be encouraged. Moreover, artificial intelligence should be used by these court bodies, particularly the lawyers should be used this artificial intelligence for the research for the solving of the cases. In fact, and judges should also be should be used this kind of technology for better verdict, for the fast verdict, in fact. And also the integrated system of work has to be promoted, particularly in these court cases, such as the data and information need to be shared among the court with the police, the police officers, the forensic department, with the juvenile system, so that the information will be carried out, and with better results will be produced much more faster. So adding one more point that this kind of reforms need to be taken as fast as possible, and vacancies also be filled. That I need to mention in this video, that as fast as possible this kind of the vacancies in this course should also be filled, and special course need to be developed, such as to decrease the burden of the courts. Take an example of High Court. More than 59 lakhs have been cases have been pending. Out of this, 42 lakhs are of civil cases itself. So in this kind of case, for this kind of cases, if we set a separate special courts to deal these civil cases, there will be a greater burden relief for the officers, for the judges of the High Court. And this kind of initiatives need to be taken by the Government of India from the amendments that we have been under in our Constitution, and this kind of reforms will increase will increase the morale of these judges, and also the cases pendency will be decreased. So this is all about judiciary reforms of India. Thank you.